So, I am doing a reading for the current world scenario, the war and everything that's going on. And what I found through my reading is I pulled a card for the past, the present, future, obstacle, and advice. So, the past came about death. Now, death means that it's not necessarily the death of a person or anything. Death could also mean rebirth of some kind, a transformation, that one ending for the other to begin. So it's a transition phase, closing of a chapter so that a new one can begin. And it is inevitable. That's what it's showing. The present situation of the world is seen in the Ten of Swords, where it's like completely backstabbed the people. In my opinion, although it feels very disastrous and like end of everything, it isn't. Because after night comes the dawn, the morning, and when that ray of hope comes in, if you show a sign of life, that means that somebody can rescue you, something can be done, right? So that's the thing that I'm getting in the present moment, that currently it's like it feels like everything is ended and the chapter is over or something. So in the past, the death card shows that one chapter is ending. Currently, we can see that happening in the world order. But the future, on the other hand, brings Knight of Pentacles, which is comparatively a very positive card. It can show us that a very steady, but not very fast, a very steady approach towards some kind of opportunity or some kind of growth or abundance, right? And this has to be consistent and yeah, it looks positive, but of course, it won't be miraculous overnight transformation of the world where we see stars shining or something. Currently, I'm thinking of the song XT Shooting Stars, I believe. I don't know why, but that seems significant. Um, yeah, that's an interesting card. I'll get more clarification on that later. The obstacle that shows is Three of Pentacles, and I believe that it's because people cannot are not able to work together harmoniously. The teamwork is missing between multiple world leaders, communities, whatever you may say. And because of this lack of harmony, it produces even more lack of harmony for the innocent lives as well, in my opinion. So that's the obstacle it shows, that the team is not working properly. And for this, I need to clarify if this is between different world leaders or if it is one country where there are people who are not able to agree with something. And then we come to the point of solution. Solution to this problem or where this is headed, kind of. I got three very interesting cards: the Tower, the Justice, and the Star. I cannot show you the star properly because, yeah, it's kind of not appropriate for YouTube, I believe. But in general, I believe that this tower moment is bringing justice, but this will eventually lead to the star moment. Now, let me explain what that means. The foundations were weak for this world system, right? Everything that was not good enough, that was not stable enough, is falling down, falling apart. May it be governments, may it be structures that we do not agree with, right? Innocent lives being just thrown away, things like that. I think that there will be some kind of toppling, something just falling down, and all the dramatic stuff that you can think of can be represented through the tower. And when we come to the justice, it's like what you sow, you reap, something like that. And in the court of divine, you cannot really hide anything. It's all clear. It's all clear to the God or whoever you believe in, the universe. I believe that justice will be served right through this terrible moment. right? The right and wrong will accordingly be judged with this word that is shown in this card. Oh my God. Okay. And eventually that will lead to a very, just give me a second. This will lead to a very fertile moment for our planet, full of harmony, right? Peace, prosperity, stuff like that. So, if going through this very tough phase can eventually lead to a better world, and uh, I don't have a complete explanation for how that is going to happen, but that is what the cards are indicating for the near future. And let's also see other cards that I have drawn. So, these are also other two cards that I grabbed, not grabbed, but that flew out of the deck. And I think the Five of Wands here really talks about, again, just like Three of Pentacles, the obstacle that we're facing, which is also a solution in and of itself, answer hiding in the question. Like, everybody has a different set of opinions and different interests. But if they could come to a common ground, right, things can be solved. And it's not like all rosy, rosy. No, this is not a child's play. This is like a very big deal. But yeah, like someone wants something, the other one wants another, you know, la di da. Another card that popped up was Seven of Pentacles, and it could be representing that the seeds have been planted. It's gonna grow eventually, and you're gonna see the results of your efforts. Could be bad deed or good deed, but it could also mean that not to put all eggs in one basket. And this could mean several things. Like currently, we cannot be investing in, I think financially speaking, we cannot be investing in one particular sector or one particular kind of asset, right? It's very unstable, the market and the scenario right now. And even with the resources, the oil and basic survival uh, needs that we have as humans, it's very uncertain right now. So all we can do is all the seeds that have been planted are already growing, they are on their way up. But the one that we have in the present, we need to take care of that first. Now, in order to get some clarification on the obstacle and the solution part, I believe, let me see what that means. And more than that, I would like to see what is the duration uh, for Knight of Pentacles. Like when is this steady growing progress coming our way? Dear universe, could you please tell us when the Knight of Pentacles energy will happen? One card, please. Time frame. Thank you. When is the Knight of Pentacles possible? Time frame, please. Thank you. One card, please. Okay. So I've got Four of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Pentacles upright would have meant like years, 4 years. But since it's in reverse, I think it is rather quick. Like in a few days, things could get resolved, as can be seen from this card. It could be either 4 days or 4 years. I don't know. Uh, Let me confirm. So I am assuming that the Four of Pentacles means it might take a few years for the situation to resolve, and a few years could be within 4 years. Now, if I may, I could check the exact timeline of it as well. I think it will be solved around January of, uh, let me count, January of 2030, somewhere around January of 2030. Let me confirm with the cards. I think I have drawn too many cards now, so I should kind of pick it up again. Hmm. Okay, wait. I'll leave this over here and this over here. Great. Let's see what happens. So again, I'm getting this baby monster song of We Go Up. Its chorus is ringing in my head, and I don't know if that's significant or if it's just because I'm addicted to that group music. I don't know. But moving on. Mm, but nothing is coincidence, so that's one thing to note. Uh, the star and okay, so how long will it take for the Earth to reach the energy of the star? Time frame, please. One card. Universe, thank you. Oh, that was rather obvious. Six of Pentacles. Okay, that clearly means 6 years. And again, according to my knowledge and research, Six of Pentacles means somewhere around May. So somewhere around May of 6 years, May of 2030. So the progress might start picking up around 2030 January, and it will clearly start showing its good results around May of 2032. Hmm. Okay, and let me confirm for once. And it's also showing High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, which I believe is about intuition, hmm, about a connection to our inner wisdom and self. Interesting. So, has my time frame predictions been correct till now? Has my time interpretations been correct till now? Yes or no? One card, please. Dear universe, has my time frame predictions been correct till now? Has my time frame interpretations been correct till now? Thank you. Two of Cups. Okay, that means and Emperor as well at the bottom of the deck. So I think it's a clear yes. Okay. Mm, that will take a while. Trust me. Wow. Okay, let's see. So we do understand that the purpose of this whole war scenario seems to be about uprooting what's not, I would say, stable, what's not functional, and in place. Now, what we will build is the harmony, the authentic vibration for this planet Earth, and that's how it shows in the cards. So, okay. Let me see if there is anything else that I can channel here. Okay, so dear universe, any other final messages that you would like to give? Any other final messages you would like to give? Thank you. Any other final messages you would like to give to your universe? Any other final messages you would like to give to your universe? I don't know if this card wishes to come out or not, but okay. Again, the Justice, the Tower came out, but Three of Swords and Eight of Swords are also present. And I'm also getting Ten of Wands in the picture and Nine of Pentacles, but well, I guess I'll just keep it over here. And Ten of Swords is appearing again. So yeah, it does look like a very sad situation. But what these... Okay, let me clear the table a little bit. Here we go. Okay. So the justice will be served through this tower moment, and it will be very hurtful on an emotional level for this world to heal from this. But at the same time, if we look at the whole situation, it's not that we are bound to any of this. If we choose, we can take an action and get out of it, but we choose to take this burden all on ourselves rather than asking for help. It's like a mental prison that we are in, right? And I think in my opinion, it's that one country is fighting the other, and they think that the fight is necessary when there could have been some other ways of dealing with this situation. Okay, let me make something clear for myself here. Okay. Uh, hmm. So the justice shall be served in some legal form. Something will happen. I think it's the UN involved or some big government. I'm not sure, right? Justice will be served through this tower moment. Then comes the Three of Swords, then the Eight of Swords, and then the Ten of Wands. Hmm. And here we go. So is this Three of Wands, Three of Swords? I'm so sorry. Oh, what's wrong with me? Okay, Three of Swords for the humanity, as it is. Is this Three of Swords for humanity? So I got Nine of Cups, which means, oh yes, it's a wish fulfillment card. Okay, and who is the Eight of Swords energy? Who is embodying the Eight of Swords energy? Okay, we are getting this card. The Hanged Man. Don't know what to think of it, but yeah. Hmm. Okay, so what I can observe from this is that Eight of Swords means mental prison, which you've built on your own, which you can choose to get out of if you just take the blinds off your eyes and walk away. It looks like you're trapped, but you're not. So that is something that is a perspective that you can gain if you look at it from a different angle, right? That's the case in this scenario as well, right? In this whole, I don't know if this is for someone who's watching or if this is just the case for the world in general, that in general, wow, that word looks a little different here. Are we talking about war generals? Anyways, mm, so yeah, if we look at it from a different perspective, the whole idea shifts, and then you realize that you can free yourself from this situation. It's kind of silly, is what it's indicating. Again, I'm not saying it's silly in a bad manner. Don't take it in the wrong way, please. I know the seriousness of the situation for sure. And who is this Ten of Wands? Who is this Ten of Wands, and what is the advice for them? Who is this Ten of Wands, and what is the advice for them? Okay, I'm getting the Lovers, and I'm getting the Temperance card. Okay. Mm, in both case scenarios, what I can see is there's an angel, there's a sun that's rising, right? And then there is the element of two things being balanced, right? Hmm. The feminine, the masculine being balanced, right? So, hmm, I think it's someone from the spiritual realm who feels a little burdened by whatever's going on, or the spiritual realm is watching us go through this. Yeah, they're trying to keep a balance, maintain a balance, and it's been very burdensome, kind of. It's been very tough. It's like they're almost about to make it, just if they get the support that's needed, just if they get the balance that's needed, and it will be all good, kind of. And then there's someone who's not being transparent, somebody who's not being honest about something in the relationship. And this relationship could be like between two countries, or between mind and body, between conscious and subconscious, or something like that. This is a little vague for me to understand, but yeah, the whole thing is about balancing, and angels or spiritual realm, the divine, watching us go through it and supporting us through it. So even if we feel like we are trapped, we are not. We can get the right guidance and we can get out of it. We just need to look at it from a different perspective. Um, there is this perspective that somebody had shared online. I think it's Jack of Wands. They posted it on June 25, 2015. And according to them, when the lovers and temperance comes up together, it could be about two opposite energies, seemingly not like each other at all, but when they come together and are integrated, a balance can be created. They can rise above themselves, and I think that's what it means, right? You find the light, you find the shadow, you find the conscious and the subconscious, and then you integrate them together and balance the two. That's the energy that I'm getting here. So I think that's the message also that was remaining here in this reading. This is where I'm going to end my reading. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me. And once again, the tarot cards talks about, or emphasizes on, the current energies and how they determine the trajectory, sorry, what's wrong with me today, trajectory for the coming future, the near future. And this can differ because at any time energies can change. So my prediction is simply just a forecast. The weather could be different at different times. So, yeah, please take it with a grain of salt. And thank you for watching. Please take care. And if this world scenario is too much, please, please, please get the help and support you need. Okay? You're doing great. Thank you. Thank you so much.